Hi everyone. So this morning when I woke up, I saw some news on Google's conference yesterday and saw that they have quite a few cool products. They have a 10-minute video of yesterday's conference on all the products they released. So I'm just gonna watch this during the video. I'm also gonna attach the link down below in the description so you can also watch it without me being there. But yeah, let's get started.
As you may have heard, AI is having a very busy year. So we've got lots to talk about. Let's get started. We've been applying AI to make our products radically more helpful for a while. With generative AI, we are taking the next step. Using a combination of semantic understanding and generative AI, you can do much more with a new experience called Magic Editor. Let's have a look. This is a great photo. For as a parent, you always want your kid at the center of it all. And it looks like the balloons got cut off in this one. So you can go ahead and reposition the birthday boy. Magic Editor automatically
Wow,
recreates
this
parts
is
of
really,
the
really
bench and
cool.
balloons
It actually looks
that
really
were not
seamless.
captured in the original shot. As a finishing touch, you can punch up the sky. It changes the lighting in the rest of the photo so the edit feels consistent. It's truly magical.
Damn.
Imagine if you could see your whole trip in advance. With immersive view for routes, now you can. Today,
I would love to try out this Magic Editor tool, but only Pixel phones right now have early access, which I am an Apple user and will always be. So yeah, I mean, lucky you for Pixel phone users.
we are ready to announce our latest Palm model in production,
Palm
Palm
2.
2. While Palm 2 is highly capable, it really shines when fine-tuned on domain-specific knowledge. We recently released SecPalm, a version of Palm 2 fine-tuned for security use cases. Another example is MedPalm 2. In this case, it's fine-tuned on medical knowledge.
MedPalm 2.
This fine-tuning achieved a 9x reduction in inaccurate reasoning when compared to the model.
So Palm 2 is a language model of the backbone of all their AI products at Google. And for Palm 2, it understands and can translate more than 100 languages. It is being trained on a lot of like scientific papers and web pages that contain mathematical expressions, so it has better capabilities on logic, common sense reasoning, and math. The last part would be it was also trained on a large quantity of publicly available source code databases, so it can, I guess, like it excels at like popular languages like Python, JavaScript, and there's also a few like really like specialized code languages also.
Bard will become more visual, both in its responses and your prompts. So if you're looking to have some fun with your fur babies, you might upload an image and ask Bard to.
Well, this
write a
is
funny
nice,
caption
like just
about these
attaching
two.
a photo and then
We are
Bard can
removing
write a
the
description.
waitlist
I think
and
that would be
opening
really
up Bard
useful
to
for
over
content creators on
180
Instagram.
countries and territories. You'll be able to talk to Bard in Japanese and Korean. With Palm 2, Bard's math, logic, and reasoning skills made a huge leap forward, underpinning its ability to help developers with programming. Here, Bard created a script to recreate this chess move in Python. And notice how it also formatted the code nicely,
Oh,
making
that's
it
really
easy
helpful.
to read. As you collaborate with Bard, you'll be able to tap into services from Google and extensions with partners to let you do things never before possible.
Has anyone of you used Bard or Bing? I'm only comparing these two because they both have internet access, while ChatGPT you'll need certain plugins. So my personal experience, I do prefer Bard a little bit more because their answers are cleaner and also more organized and more logical. For Bing, it feels more like a chatting, like I guess more human-like. So it's not as organized, but they do a better job at including their sources. Bard can definitely feel a little bit less human compared to Bing.
People use slides for storytelling all the time, whether at work or in their personal lives. Let's pick one of the slides and use the poem on there as a prompt for image generation. Let's hit create and see what it comes up with. Starting next month, trusted
that's
testers will be able
cool.
to try this
There's
and
image
6
generation and
more
slides right
generative
now.
AI features across Workspace. As you can see, we launched a side panel.
The side panel
something the team
idea is
fondly
kind of similar
calls
to Bing.
Sidekick. Sidekick instantly reads and
Sidekick.
processes the document and offers some really neat suggestions, along with an open
That
prompt
is really
dialogue.
nice.
We can see
That is really
the true
nice.
potential of AI as a collaborator, and we'll be bringing this experience to Duet AI for Workspace.
If you haven't yet, you should definitely sign up for the Google Cloud's AI Trusted Tester program so you can, get early access to test out like different Google Cloud related products, and I think that would be extremely fun.
I'm just so excited by the potential of bringing generative AIs into search. What you see here looks pretty different, so let me first give you a quick tour. You'll notice a new
There's a
integrated
generative
search results
AI
page,
experience.
so you can get even more out of a single
What is it?
search.
Generative AI
There's
is
an
experimental.
AI-powered snapshot that quickly gives you the lay of the land on a topic. Let's say you're searching for a good bike for a 5-mile commute with hills. In the AI-powered snapshot, you'll see important considerations. Right under the snapshot, you'll see the option to ask a follow-up question or select a suggested next step. Tapping any of these options will bring you into our brand new conversational mode. If you're in the US,
gotta
you
sign
can
up for
join
that.
the waitlist today by tapping the Labs icon in the latest version of the Google app or Chrome desktop.
All of the investments you've heard about today are also coming to businesses. We're working with many other incredible partners. You can build generative applications using our AI platform, Vertex AI. This infrastructure makes large-scale training
Vertex
workloads up to 80% faster and up to 50% cheaper.
So Vertex AI is just a machine learning platform that allows you to train and also deploy your machine learning models and AI applications. This will usually, it's a UI, so I think it's a lot easier for people who don't know a lot about it, and it's great for team collaborations. I've never tried it myself, but I think it might be pretty interesting because I saw that they can also train for images, and yeah, that seems kind of cool.
I want to share one concept that 5 engineers at Google put together over the last few weeks. The idea is called Project Tailwind, and we think of it as an AI-first notebook. You can simply pick the files from Google Drive, and it effectively creates a personalized and private AI model that has expertise in the information that you give it. You can see it's pulling out key concepts and questions grounded in the materials that I've given it.
And while I feel it's important,
Whoa, this is so cool! I love this idea. So as the company goes bigger and bigger, documentation becomes a bigger issue, and also just getting help in help channels. Because for help channels, you need a lot of people, or human resources actually, to answer people's questions, and it can get really overwhelming when a lot of teams rely on you. So, and sometimes you will have to, you just end up not getting a fast response, or they end up just sending you to go read this doc, read that doc. And I think having this tool will speed up this process a lot. We will need less people supporting these help channels. You'll get an answer way faster. And even if you're trying to look for answers for something that's like older in history, I guess, if the docs are still there, you technically still have people that can answer questions. So even if the employees back then left the company, you'll still be able to retain that information and have kind of like an assistant to answer to your question, and don't have to actually go read for everything and try to understand everything. That's why I was so excited when I saw this. I'm like, kudos to these 5 engineers for coming up with this idea. This is amazing, and I hope this can be applied to Slack also, or even like Confluence, because a lot of companies use Confluence for documentation, but it's a terrible place to do searching. Like it's terrible at searching. I really don't like it.
important to celebrate the incredible progress in AI and the immense potential that it has for people in society everywhere, we must also acknowledge that it's an emerging technology. That's why we
Responsible
believe
AI,
it's
yes.
imperative to take a responsible approach to AI. For example, have you come across a photo on a website with very little context, like this one of the moon landing, and found yourself wondering, is this reliable? In the coming months, we're adding 2 new ways for people to evaluate images. First, with our About This Image tool in Google Search, you will be able to see important information such as when and where similar images may have first appeared. We will ensure that every one of our AI-generated images has metadata, a markup in the original file to give you context if you come across it outside of our platform.
Well, I think that's a responsible thing for Google to do since they have so much AI power and resources in this world, even if they can't really make that much money on it, I guess. Because I really don't know how they're going to monetize on that.
With more than 3 billion Android devices, we've now seen the benefits of using AI to improve experiences at scale. We're launching a major update to our Find My Device
Find my
experience to
device.
support a wide range of devices in your life.
Yeah, I'm not an
including
Android
headphones,
user, so
tablets,
whatever.
and more. We're introducing unknown tracker alerts. Your phone will tell you if an unrecognized tracking tag is moving with you and help you locate it. Last week, we published a new industry standard with Apple, outlining how unknown tracker alerts will work across all.
Okay. So I'll be able to use it. That's great. There were news back then about people just using Apple tags to stalk other people or like put them on cars just to track other cars so that they can steal it. So this has been a national problem. There were also kids being, I don't know, somehow tagged with Apple tags for some weird reason. And I think this is really important for safety.
Smartphones.
This year, we're combining Android's guided customization with Google's advances in generative AI, so your phone can feel even more personal. With our new generative AI wallpapers, you choose what inspires you, and then we create a beautiful wallpaper to fit your vision. So let's take a look. So for example, I can pick, what am I gonna do? City by the Bay.
The wallpaper
in
feature
a,
is like a nice to
post-impressionist
have.
style.
I'm like,
Cool.
I kind of
And I
feel
type
like it's
tap create.
whatever. Doesn't really enhance your life
Now,
as
behind
much
the
as
scenes,
the other
we're
products.
using
It's
Google's
I think there's a
text-to-image
less of a
models to
wow
generate
factor there.
completely new and original wallpapers.
We're completely upgrading everything you love about our A series with the gorgeous new Pixel 7a.
New phone.
Introducing Google Pixel Fold. It combines Tensor
Bringing
G2,
back the foldable
Android
phones.
innovation,
New
and
chips.
AI for an incredible phone that unfolds into an incredible
I
compact
mean,
tablet.
it's just a
Unique
tablet, right?
combination
Like a
of form
foldable
factor,
tablet.
Triple rear camera hardware and personal AI with Tensor G2 make it the best foldable camera system.
I'm looking at Google Photos of a recent snowboarding trip. Now,
I don't
see
know
what
how
it's
I
really
feel about
I wanna
foldable
show you on the
phones.
big screen. I just open my phone and the video instantly expands into this gorgeous full screen view. Just swipe to bring up the new Android taskbar, then drag Google Messages to the side to enter split screen mode. Like,
No, I mean, the split screen mode is kind of sweet, but I don't know. I just feel like it's so weird because I feel like it's plastic, and then I don't know if folding it too much will break the screen one day. I just feel like it's not as durable as a non-foldable phone.
so,
Pixel Tablet is the only tablet engineered by Google and designed specifically to be helpful in your hand and in the place they are used the most, the home.
Across Pixel and Android, we're making huge strides with large screen devices. The shift with AI is as big as they come. We are approaching it boldly with a sense of excitement. And we are doing this responsibly in a way that underscores the deep commitment we feel to get it right. No one company can do this alone. Our developer community will be key to unlocking the enormous opportunities ahead. We look forward to working together.
Okay, I mean, that was pretty impressive. I'm like not too interested in their hardware products as much just because like I'm not an Android user and I just don't think anything can beat Apple at the moment just because, well, I'm like user. If you ever use Apple, I don't think you can go back to Android. Oh, Google became cool again. I was a little bit concerned that it's not going to be able to catch up with ChatGPT or whatsoever, but with the tools that they just released yesterday, I am pretty impressed, and I'm really excited to actually try them out and see how they actually function. And so I signed up for all the waitlists. If you have not yet, you should also too, just to try it out. And thank you very much for tuning in and watching my video. It's been a long one, and hope to see you in the next one.